name is Russell Unger. I'm the Executive Director at Urban Green Council. And Urban Green is an environmental nonprofit, and our mission is to transform New York City buildings for a sustainable future. So we're a little different than many other environmental organizations for a couple reasons. One of them is that our audience isn't the general public. We don't try and change the behavior of one person in an apartment in a 200-unit building. Instead, we try and change the owner of 5 buildings, each of which has 200 units in it, and we'd work with a property manager, and that way we can affect 1,000 people in 1,000 apartments.
Hi, I'm Lori Kerr. I'm the Director for Policy here at Urban Green, and I work a lot with the City of New York to help it create the next generation of energy efficiency policies. One of the more exciting things we've done over the last year was help the city expand one of its signature energy efficiency policies to buildings that are mid-size. It used to just be large buildings. And this increased the impact of the law by about 15%. And just to give a sense of scale, that's more than all the square footage covered by energy efficiency ordinances in Washington, D.C.
Hi, I'm Ellen Honigstock. I'm the Director of Education at Urban Green Council, and I'm responsible basically for our content for our educational programs. So about 7 years ago, I've actually been here 7 years, we started a program called GPRO, and the idea was to train the people who are working on buildings and who affect building energy on sustainable practices and principles, because the thought was architects and engineers can design the highest performing building, right? But if the people who are building it and operating it don't have the knowledge and the skills to understand the building as a system and understand what the performance is supposed to be, there's no way you're going to ever get that performance. There's a lot of training like this throughout the nation, but they train 50, 100, people a year, and we've trained about 12,000 people since we've started, and in O&M alone we've trained 5,000 people.
If you look at what's driving greenhouse gas emissions in the country, 40% of that's buildings, 70% of buildings are in urban areas, and if you kind of add those things together, you have to transform urban buildings if you want to do something about climate change.